Welcome back. In this video, we'll cover the Before You Run Payroll checklist, the steps that make payroll possible and keep you compliant from day one. Step 1 is registering as an employer. At the federal level, you generally need an employer identification number, an EIN, so you can report wages and pay federal payroll taxes. Then you typically register with each state where you have employees for two separate systems. State income tax withholding, if that state has an income tax, and state unemployment insurance. Depending on location, you may also need local tax registrations, and you may need workers' compensation coverage, which is required in most states. Now let's talk onboarding. What you collect from the employee. In the US, there are two forms almost every employer will deal with. Form I-9, this is the Employment Eligibility Verification Form. The employee must complete and sign Section 1 no later than their first day of employment for pay, and the employer must complete Section 2 within 2 business days. You keep the I-9 on file. You generally do not send it to the government unless you're asked during an audit or inspection. Form W-4. This tells the employer how to withhold federal income tax from the employee's paycheck. Some states have their own withholding forms as well. Employers generally keep Forms W-4 in their records. They're not routinely filed with the IRS. Many states also require new hire reporting, basically reporting basic information on newly hired or rehired employees to the state where they work, usually within 20 days. Finally, you'll collect practical payroll inputs: pay rate and pay type, hourly or salary, pay frequency, weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, etc. And this is often governed by state payday rules. Direct deposit information or payment method, and a timekeeping process, especially for hourly and overtime eligible employees. One quick but important note: payroll is different for employees versus independent contractors. Employees go through payroll with tax withholding and a W-2 at year-end. Independent contractors are generally paid gross with no withholding and are typically reported on a 1099 NEC. But classification rules are fact-specific, and misclassification can create real exposure. Next time, we'll move from setup into the actual paycheck, how gross pay becomes net pay, and what commonly changes the number in between. We'll see you in the next video.